Welcome students. This is Jaideep Manocha, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, RI College of Engineering and Information Technology, Jaipur. The video is for software testing and validation subject which relates to final year information technology branch. In this video, in this e-lecture, we are going to cover enable testing and locale testing. The topics are related to unit number 3. So let us start with enable testing. Students, enabling testing is a white box testing methodology. You can see here the definition on the slide. It is done to ensure that the source code used in the software allows the internationalization or not. In our previous lecture, we discussed about internationalization. So a source code which has hard-coded currency format or date format or fixed kind of length GUI screens or any kind of dialog boxes, printing messages, so directly on the media is not considered when the code is enabled. So we have to go through an activity. So an activity of code review or code inspection mixed with some test cases along with unit testing with an objective to catch the internationalization defects is known as basically enabled testing or enabling testing. So in enable testing we address a lot of points. Here you can see on the next slide there are some checklist. There is a checklist for enable testing that what are the topics that we can cover under enable testing. So as you can see, as the first point is there, you can see the first point states that check the code for hard-coded date, currency format, ASCII and character constants. Similarly, check the code to see that there are no computations. You can see check the dialog boxes and screens to see whether they have leaving at a particular margin, let's say 0.5 times more space for expansion. So these are the things that we are touching in enable testing. You have to ensure the region culture based messages and slang are not in the code. That should be ensured also. You have to ensure that no string operations are performed in the code. String searches, concatenation, these things you have to take care. You have to verify that the code does not assume any preferred path, file name or directory names. Similarly, here at the next slide, some more points are related to this checklist that you have to ensure the advocate size is provided for buffers or variables containing translated messages or not. Similarly, bitmaps should be checked. Similarly, diagrams having embedded translatable text is there or not. So a lot of things that are related to enabling testing are listed here. So why we are basically doing enabling testing? We want to enable our software using this white box technology so that it can be internationalized. That means through enabling testing we are internationalizing our code, our software product, so that it can be used in different countries and different regions. One more thing is there, that is locale testing. This is also related to the same. You can see here at this slide, changing the different locales using the system settings or environment variables and testing that software functionalities like number, date and time as well as currency format is called locale testing. So students, once we verify the code for internationalization and we do the enable testing, after that we go for locale testing. So because locale testing is the next step after enable testing. So when we want to do locale testing, so we have to clear that locale is changed or not. That means whenever a locale is changed, the tester needs to understand the changes to software functionality. That means if the region is changing where the software product is going to be used, then the tester have to go for many points. Here also we have included a checklist for the same. You can see that all the features that are applicable to internationalization are tested with different locales of the software for which they are intended. Some activities that need not to be considered for internationalization testing are auditing, debugging and log off activities. So these have to checked by testers properly. Tester should also go for the hotkeys, function keys, and help screens are tested with different applicable locales. So this is to check whether a locale change would affect the keyboard setting or not. That means accessibility issues are also related to locale testing. Okay. Similarly, date and time format are also there. Currency is in line with the selected locale and language or not. It is also to be checked. Number format is also an important issue. And moreover, most important, you know that time zone information and daylight saving time calculations should be consistent and correct. It is also a checklist part of locale testing. So locale testing focuses on testing the conventions for number punctuations, date, time, and currency formats. So basically, why we are doing this? Because through these testings, first the internationalization, after that enable testing, after that locale testing, we will validate our internationalization. So students, this is about locale testing and enable testing. In our next lecture, we are going to consider the next unit number 4. Till then, thank you.